this. Raven, what the fuck, you bitch? You're supposed to do this. By the way, thanks to Brittany5655 for teaching my Japanese. End of author's note. Chapter 16. We ran happily to Hogsmeade. There we saw the stage where GC had played. We had ran in happily. MCR were playing their Helena. I was so fucking happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Oh, Spectre Waffle redeemed getting over it. Okay, okay. We'll do that at the end of this. We'll do a quick getting over it run. We'll see if I still got it. Ugh. Sorry, I was just stretching. Even though Draco thought so, I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots and red ripped fishnets. Draco was wearing black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we started moshing to Helena. We Frenched. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. What the fuck, Draco? I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time. Even if it's MCR and you know like how much I like them. Sorry guys, I tried. No, we're sticking to this, Waffle. Apologies, apologies. We're finishing this. All the way to the end. What? Cause we, you know, he gadgetated uncomfortably, cause guys don't like to talk about you know what. Yeah, cause you know, I yielded in an angry voice. We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going to an escort. OMFG WTF, are you going to give into the mainstream, I asked. So I guess you are a prep, or a Christian, or what now? No, he muttered loudly. Are you becoming a prep or what? I shooted angrily. Enemy, I'm not. Please come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me. I was flattered cause that's not even a single. He had memorized the lyrics just for me. Okay, then I guess I will have to, I said. And then we Frenched for a while and I went up to my room. Story has all been a trip, Jesus Christ. Bloody Mary was standing there. Hajime mashite, girl, she said happily. She speaks Japanese, so do I. That means how do you do in Japanese, by the way. Willow, that fucking poser got expelled. She failed all her classes and she skipped math. Author's note. Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you. End of author's note. It serves that fucking bitch right, I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we're feeling all depressed. We watched some gothic movies like Das Nightmare Before Xmas. Maybe Willow will die too, I said. Kawaii. Bloody Mary shook her head energetically, lethargically. Oh yeah, oh have a confession. After she got expelled, I murdered her and then Lupin did it with her cause he's a necrophiliac. Kawaii, I commented happily. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. I guess Raven and author aren't friends anymore. True loss? Honestly, that's the most impactful thing I've read so far in the story. It's been up and down for like the actual characters that she's written, but I more so just care about her relationship with Raven. I don't think it's going too well. A tragedy, but I'm sure they'll make up eventually. We'll have to see. Where was it? Ooh, Oh, hey, by the way, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR, I said. I need to wear, like, the hot set outset Eva. Bloody Mary nodded energetically, in all caps. OMFG, totally, let's go shopping. In Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out of my special Hot Topic loyalty card. No, my head snaked up. What? My head spin. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No, 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 she laughed. I found some cool Gothic stores near Hogwarts is all. Ugh, Hugh told you about them. I asked sure would be Draco or Diablo or Vampire. Parentheses, don't say that name to me. End parentheses, or me. Dumbledore, she said. Let me just call our brooms. OMFG, Dumbledore, I asked quietly. Fucking poser. I know. Gross. Disgusting. Yeah, I saw the map from Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go. We were going in a few punk goth stores, especially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not 'cause that's impossible, and he gave me a few dresses. We only have these for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers that are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a Gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. OMFG, they're gonna spy on me again, I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out of a very low cut with a huge slit. Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, it looks totally hot, said Bloody Mary. You know what? I'm gonna give it to you for free, 'cause you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight? The store clerk asked. Yeah, I am actually, I looked back at him. Hey, by the way, my name's Ebony. Darkness Dementia Tara. Tara Way, what's yours? Tom Ridd, he said, and ran a hand through his black dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, 'cause I'm going there with my BF Draco, you sick perv. I yelled angrily, but he could beg me to go with him. Hagrid flew in on his black broom, looking worried. OMFG, Ebony. You need to get back into the castle now. End of chapter 16. Oh, hold on. I need to take a quick breather. I'm feeling short of breath. Give me just a moment to like drink some water and like relax for like a minute. Oh man. What do you think so far, chat? Of the story, yes or no? Mangu is cursed? It feels like I'm short of breath. I feel like I'm getting more stupid. I'm lightheaded. God knows what else I'm gonna be feeling by the end of this. Hopefully just fine, but it's actually like mind breaking me. I'm actually surprised. Like OMFG. A little bit, yeah, huh? You're a poser? You're an poser. A little bit. I apologize. I hope that isn't a deal breaker. Oh, hydrate? Don't worry. I gotcha. I gotcha. Overall, I hope you guys are liking it though. This has been like a really fun thing that I thought of doing. Oh man. Oh. Question, chat. Do I put up this whole thing on YouTube? I feel like I do. I feel like I need to. It's actually like required, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, okay. Feeling good. Chapter 17, author's note. I set the flaming destroyo. If you're a prep, then do not Reddit. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz. It's on my homepage. If you're not, then you are okay. If you are, then fuck off. Yes, Willow isn't a reply prep. Raven, please do this. I'll promise to give you back your poster. Slits wrists and drink blood cause I'm sad and deep rested. For real? For real. Okay. Beginning of chapter 17. Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted, cause he was really into fashion and stuff. Parentheses, he's bisexual. In parentheses. Hagrid kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts. WTF. Scared the shit out of me. WTF, Hagrid, I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fudjucking bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. Hagrid went off angrily. Hey, bitch, you look kawaii, she said. Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered sadly. Was Willow really pretty and everything? She was wearing a short black corset thingy with black, blood red lace on it, and a black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and black pony boots that showed off how pale she was. I'm mad. Lagging ripped me. Unfortunate. These things happen, Strago. Rooting for you. She had a really nice body with big bobs and everything. She was thin enough to be anorexic. So, are you going to the concert with Draco? She asked. Yeah, I said happily. I'm going with Diablo, she answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diablo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell that they thought we were too. Diablo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons of makeup just like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a black gothic shirt, GC, and black Vans he got from the Warped Tower. Bloody Mary was going to the concert with Dracula. Dracula used to be called Naval, but it turned out he was kidnapped at birth, and his real family were vampires. I feel like I've read this before. They died in a car crash. Naval converted to Satanism, and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. This is canon. So far, everyone in Slytherin, I believe, is a Satanist. Very cool. There's some consistency in the story so far. Not bad, not bad. He was wearing a black worked t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair with the red streaks in it. We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we went to Draco's black Mercedes-Benz, parentheses, get it, cause we're gothic, and parentheses, that his dad, Lucen, gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Oh, with a K, no, not even a C. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We moshed to Helena and some older songs. Suddenly, Gerard pulled his mask. So did the other members. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. That's it. It was Voldemort and the Death Deal. Again, hasn't she written this before? Am I insane? Didn't we read this? I'm just not gonna question it. You moronic idiots, he shouted angstily. Enobi, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed, and now I shall kill thou and Draco. No, no, please! We begged, sadly, but he took out his knife. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and long black beard. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shotted a spell at Voldemort and ran away. It was Dumbledore. TBH, when I was a kid, writing a whole page of text, I feel like a lot, so writing a whole book is pretty impressive. I guess so. This was exactly like 5 chapters ago. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was a vision. Oh, right, it was a vision. Right. Oh my god, I'm actually impressed some of you remember this. Holy fuck. You're more invested in this than me.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Thank you for the redeem, Shaker. Thank you. Okay. But that is the chapter, end of chapter 17. Author's note. I said, stop flaming. If you do, then you're a fucking preps. Thanks to Raven for the help and stuff. You rock. And you're not a prep. Thanks for my suitor. P.S. The odor Eason Dumbledore swore is cause he trying to be gothic, so dare. Oh, it's actually painful. Fuck me. Chapter 18. I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, blood bed lipstick, and a black, really low-cut leather dress. I was all ripped and in strips so you could easily see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside of it. Parentheses. The night before Draco and I went back to the skull. Inner parentheses. Get it? Skull, cause I'm gothic and I like death. End of inner parentheses. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on brooms. Mine was black and the broom stuff was blood red. There was lace all over it. Draco and black MCR broom. We went back to our rooms and we had you know what to a Linkin Park song, end parentheses. Okay, they had sex. Very cool. Well, anyway, I went down to the Great Hall. There all the walls were painted black and the tables were black too. But you would see that there was pink pant underneath the black pant. And there were posters bands everywhere. Like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. What the fuck? I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a Good Charlotte t-shirt, black fishnets, and black pointy boots. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets. Vampire, Dracula, and Draco came. That's it. We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joel Armstrong. The boys joined in because they were bi. Those guys are so fucking hot, Neville was saying as suddenly a gothic man in a black beard and everything came. He was the same one who had chased away Voldemort yesterday. He had a normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation and he had dyed his hair black. Dumbledore? Question mark 1 parentheses. We all gasped. What the fuck? I shouted angrily. I thought he was wearing that to scare Voldemort. Holy shit, now I have that one I've become so numb song stuck in my head and can only imagine a sex scene with that in the background. I just like to imagine like a PNG of like a gothic Harry Potter or whoever character and like some random like we'll say gothic or like scene fucking image you can get from like Google just kind of mashing together at supersonic speeds. But yeah, no, that's about how far my imagination goes for that. This is so edgy and emo, try not to get cut. I'm trying my best. I'm very scared by the end of it I'll be completely torn to shreds. But continuing on, hello everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What did you think about it? Everyone from the poser table in Gryffindor started to cheer, while we goths just looked at each other all disgusted and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was! Exclamation point 1. By the way, you call me Albert, he called as we left to our class. What a fucking poser, Draco shouted angrily as we to transformation. We were holding hands. The vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way, parentheses, get it, way like Gerard, end parentheses, but I didn't say anything. I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry. End of chapter 18. Author's note, please stop flaming the story. If you do, you're a fucking prep and you're jealous, okay? 11. From Nook, I'm going to delete your mean reviews, exclamation point 1111. By the way, everyone, a poor blood, so there one thanks to Raven for the help, exclamation point 11. End of author's note. Chapter 19. I'm not okay, I promise. All day we sat angrily, thinking about Dumbledore. We were so pissed off. Well, I had one thing to look forward to, the MCR concert. It had been postponed so we could all go. Anyway, I went to the common room, sadly, to cut classes. Draco was also being secretive. I asked what it was, and he got all mad, me and started crying, all hot and angsty. Parentheses, aren't sensitive bi guys so hot, end parentheses. No one fucking understands me, he shouted angrily as his black hair went into his big blue eyes like Billy Joel in Bouldervard of Orkin Dreams. It was oddly specific, but okay. He was wearing black baggy pants, a black MCR t-shirt, and black dye. Parentheses, get it instead of tie, cause I'm gothic, end parentheses. I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it, and a black leather mini, black high-held boots, and a cross belly thing. My hair was all up in a messy, really high bun, like Amy Lee in Gong Under. Parentheses, email me if you want to see the pic, end parentheses. Accuse me? What about me? I growled. But he grunted. You fucking bastard, I moaned. No, wait, it's not what it fucking looks like, he shouted. But it's too late. I knew what I had heard. I ran to the bathroom angrily, cring. Draco banged on the door. I whipped and wept as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces like Benji in the video for girls and boys. Parentheses, Raven, that is so our video, end parentheses. I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot. Okay. Suddenly, Hagrid came. He had apparated. You give me a fucking shock, I shouted angrily, dropping my pot. What the fuck do you think you're doing in the girls' room? Only it wasn't just Hagrid. Someone else was with him too. For a second, I wanted to be Tom Reed or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore. Hey, I need to ask you a question, he said, pulling out his black wannabe gothic purse. What are you wearing to the concert? I'm sorry, what? Those cannot be real words put together into a sentence. I promise you it is, Saikuto. If you want to go and check it yourself, Google My Immortal, and this is chapter 19. I promise you, this is word for word. Nothing has changed. I shit you not. But anyway, only it wasn't Hagrid. Someone else was with him too. For a second, I want to believe. Okay, okay, I misread. Hey, I need to ask you a question, he said, pulling out his black wannabe gothic purse. What are you wearing to the concert? You know who MCR are? I gasped. No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of gothics and punks were going to, he said. Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you. End of chapter 19. Dumbledore? Pretty much. They seemingly can't spell Voldemort or Dumbledore to save their life. I'm assuming it's on purpose at this point, because I don't know what else to think if it's not. Ugh, pardon me. Author's note. I said I do not care what you think. Stop p-flamin' okay, preps. Thanks to Raven for the help. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days, so do not expect updates. End of author's note. Chapter 20. All day, I wondered what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I popped on black leather mini, a black corset with purple lace stuff all over it, and black gothic compact boots. MCR were going to do the concert again since Volksabort had taken over the last one. I slit my wrists while I moshed to MCR in the bedroom all night, feeling excited. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door. while I was trying on some black clothes and moshing to fang you for the venom. I got all mad and turned it off, but sacredly, I hopped inside that it was Draco so we could do it again. If you spell it right, then you're a prep and a fucking poser. True. What the fucking hell are you doing? I shouted angrily. It was Lupin. Are you gonna come rape me or what? I yelled. I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore had told us all to be careful around him and Snap, because he was a pedo. No, actually. Get it? Parentheses, hell, and parentheses. Can I please borrow some condoms? He growled angrily. Yeah, so you can fuck your sex... I'm not gonna read that. I shouted sarcastically. Fucker, he said, going away. Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick with white foundation. Then I went. I gasped. Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall doing it, and Dobby was watching. Hank, weird. Oh man, I haven't seen that emote in forever. I love it so much. Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot, they both shouted angrily when they saw me. Dobby ran away crying. They got up, though normally I would have been turned on, parentheses. I love seeing guys do it, end parentheses. But both of them were fucking preps, parentheses. By the way, Snake is moved to Gryffindor now, end parentheses. My honest reaction to this. Understandable. What the fuck? Is that why you wanted condoms? I asked sadistically. Parentheses. See, I spelled that. In parentheses. Only when you wouldn't give them to me, Lumpkin shouted angrily. Well, you should have told me, I replied. You dimwit, Snake began to shout angrily. And then I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. You could see that they were naked and everything. Well, excuse me, they both shouted angrily. What was that all about? It was to blackmail you, I snarked. So next time you see me doing it with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out or I'll show this to Dumbledore. So fuck off, you bastards. I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wounds at them and they tripped over it. Well, anyway, I went outside and there was Vampire looking extremely fucking hot. What the fuck? Where'd Draco go? I asked him. Oh, he's being a fucking bastard. I told him he wouldn't come. Vampire said, shaking his head. You want to come with me to the concert? Parentheses, question mark. Needed condoms so Snape wouldn't get boy preggers? Exactly. At least they were trying to be responsible, until they weren't. Hank weird? Question mark. It is... no capital H in Hank weird. Well, at least it's pro LGBTQ. So the thing is, I'm not entirely sure if it's pro LGBTQ, because like they did, well, they used one of the slurs for gay people in a very derogatory manner, and I skipped over that for very obvious reasons. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna go with maybe LGBTQ pro. Like I really don't know. Oh, never mind, Lamau. Yeah, no, pretty much. Oh, he's being a flying bastard wouldn't come. Okay. Then he showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car. He said his dog father, Sirius Black, had given it to him. The license plate on the front said MCR 666 on it. The one on the back said Ennobi on it. I gasped. We flew to the concert hall. MCR was there, playing. Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music. I gasped, looking